Snow fell softly on the narrow street, coating broken fences and abandoned bicycles in pale white layers. Beneath an old neem tree at the edge of the road, a fluffy white cat named Luma sat motionless, her fur blending almost perfectly with the snow. Only her trembling whiskers and blinking blue eyes revealed she was alive. Every evening she waited there, staring down the road as if expecting someone who would never return. People passed by without noticing her, assuming she was just another stray, unaware that she was waiting for the world she once had. Luma once lived in a small warm house painted light green, with a creaking wooden door and a tiny garden. Her owner, an elderly woman named Ammi Zahra, had found Luma as a kitten during a thunderstorm years ago. The kitten had been shivering under a cart, crying weakly. Zahra wrapped her in a shawl and carried her home, whispering prayers as if saving a soul. From that night on, Luma never slept alone again. She slept beside Zahra's pillow, listening to her slow breathing and steady heartbeat. The days were simple and gentle. Zahra would wake before sunrise, brew tea, and talk to Luma as if she were her own child. Luma followed her everywhere, tail high, fur glowing in sunlight. When Zahra prayed, Luma sat quietly beside her. When Zahra coughed, Luma pressed her head against her chest. They were two lonely beings who had found comfort in each other's presence. Winter came harder that year. Zahra fell ill, her body growing weaker each day. Luma sensed it before anyone else did. She stopped playing, stopped eating much, and stayed pressed against Zahra's side constantly. One night, Zahra did not wake up. Luma meowed softly, then louder, then desperately. The house remained silent. Morning came with strangers entering the home, their faces heavy and eyes wet. Luma hid beneath the bed as Zahra was carried away wrapped in white cloth. After the burial, the house was locked. Zahra's relatives took what they wanted and left. No one took Luma. When hunger forced her out, she wandered the streets, confused and frightened. But every evening, she returned to the neem tree near the house, believing Zahra would come back the same way she always had. Days turned into weeks. Her once bright fur grew dirty and thin, her blue eyes dulled with exhaustion. Children sometimes threw stones at her, mistaking her stillness for weakness. Dogs chased her. Rain soaked her fur until it clung to her fragile body. Still, she returned to the tree every day. In her mind, Zahra was just late. She remembered the warmth of Zahra's hands, the smell of tea, the sound of prayers whispered in the dark. One night, the cold was unbearable. Snow fell heavier than before. Luma curled beneath the tree, her breathing shallow. Her body ached, but her mind wandered back to the warmth of that green house. She imagined Zahra calling her name. With a final weak meow, Luma closed her eyes. The next morning, people noticed the white shape beneath the neem tree, frozen and still. Snow covered her like a soft blanket. No one stopped. No one knew that beneath that white silence lay a heart that had waited until its last breath.